Welcome to my OD&D actual play solo game, whatever you want to call it. The last episode, Judy was swept away from the party down the river. Now, we rolled randomly on the Oracle to see if he survived, and apparently he did. So, what we're going to do today is find out what happened to him. We're going to decide if he heads back to Kraska instead of exploring the jungle in the hopes of re-finding his party. Or we'll roll to see if maybe he decides to head towards where he knew the party was going to be. Anyway, should be interesting. I'm Tristan. This is Heroes and Homebrew. Alright, so Judy's on his own. We need to make a couple of rolls here. So, first thing we're going to decide is which side of the river did he wash up on? Did he... Actually, you know what? First thing we're going to decide is how far did he roll? Did he go down? If I'm going to roll this dice, if it is a 6, he's in a completely different hex than he was when they crossed the river. And if it's below 6, then he's in the same hex. It's 1, so he's in the same hex. Now, we're going to roll to see which side of the river he washed up on. White is going to be on the western side of the river, and black was going to be on the eastern side of the river. That's going to might make a decision for him on which way he decides to go, if he decides to go find the party, or if he decides to head back to Kraska. So white is west, black is east. White, so on the west side of the river. So that means he is on the opposite side of the river of where the party is. So I think, based on that, does he know? Can he tell? Well, he must know, because he knows which way he washed down. So he knows what side of the river he's on. He knows what side of the river the party is on. And I think it makes sense for him to say, I'm just going to head back to Kraska and wait for the party, as opposed to heading back into the jungle by himself to try and find the party. Alright, so he is going to start heading back. I'm just going to create a thing for him here. That'll be his thing. Alright, so he can only travel 1 hex today. So this is the... I'm going to say, like, he washed up on the same day as the last episode. Maybe he rests for the night. I'm going to roll an encounter. On a 4 to 6, there's an encounter. 3, thank God, because that would have really sucked. So he's going to rest for the night and head out the next day, try and head back to Kraska. So let's see. Roll to get lost. On a 1 to 3, he's lost. 5, he's not lost, so he's going to move 1 hex, because that's all he can move because of the conditions of the terrain. And roll for an encounter. A 3 is no encounter. And just for fun, I'm going to roll to see if he found anything. Maybe he found something on his own. Did not find anything. Alright, it's perfect. Things are going well for him. He can head out, and he'll end up in the open if he doesn't get lost. So 2, he's not lost. He's going to move 2 hexes. Normally you'd be able to move 3, but because he's coming out of this terrain and into there, he's only going to move 2. An encounter, a 1, there's no encounter. And let's see if he found anything. I doubt it. No, found nothing. So the next day, lost on 1. 6, he's not lost. He's back in Kraska. No encounter. So he made his way back. He's able to wait there. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to venture into the tomb with the party to try and get some gold and maybe level up, but at least he's safe, he's alive, and that's what matters. He doesn't know what's going on with the party. He doesn't know what happened to the party with the cockatrice, but Tracy's cockatrice, I don't know what the plural of cockatrices. But at least he's back home. He can rest. And that's it. So we know what happened to Judy. He survived, made it back, and next time he can head out with the party again, if they survive. So that's it. That was just a quick one to find out what happened to Judy. And join me next time to find out what happens with the rest of the party, because they're heading into something unknown, and maybe they'll all die. We'll see. Save a seat for me at your table.